Hi, my name is Matt Kozlowski. I'm the Vice President of Professional Services at Kelser. With me today, I have Art House, the Chief Cybersecurity Risk Officer for the state of Connecticut. Welcome and thank you for coming in today.
Matt, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
The state recently published a cybersecurity action plan. Tell us a little bit about that.
In October of 2017, we put out our first report on the defense capabilities of our public utilities. We're doing the second one right now. That was the first time done in the United States.
Wow.
So we were way out in front of other states. We identified in Connecticut the need for more intelligence on cyber threats and investigation of cyber crimes. And the state police is starting to do that. They have already had the rudiments of that in place. They're increasing their manpower, they're increasing their attention to it, and they are processing and analyzing more intelligence, and they have more officers dedicated to investigating cyber crimes as they take place. Those officers can also work with municipalities.
Do you think that in any way makes Connecticut a little bit more attractive for businesses to come here?
It's exactly what we're trying to do.
Okay.
We are trying to create a culture of cybersecurity to give Connecticut businesses a competitive edge.
Okay.
Now, with our utilities, we're hard at work on that. Our defense industry is doing a terrific job, as is the insurance industry and financial services. We're known as the collaboration state because we created collaboration between public utilities and the regulators, and we worked it out by negotiation.
Have you, in the state of Connecticut businesses that we see, are there any unique risks you would say that Connecticut faces compared to other states at all?
Yes.
Or?
Our unique risks are also ones that are defended against, and they're especially in the defense industry.
Okay.
Electric Boat, General Dynamics, United Technologies, Sikorsky. The plans for the F-35 strike fighter, joint strike fighter, the Aegis anti-missile ship defense system, the Black Hawk helicopter, the Chinese have stolen all of those.
Wow.
Now, the new area is the supply chain, and Connecticut is filled with supply shops, machine shops and so forth, who are suppliers to the defense industry. And more, they're going saying, what is your cybersecurity plan? How do I know in buying the widget that you're going to put on this submarine or this jet engine is okay? Let's take a look at the cybersecurity protection plan for your company and for your products. And that's a huge incentive because they can say, look, there are 4 manufacturers of this product. If your system is not adequate, there are 3 others I can go to. Well, that's an incentive for someone to say, I'm going to take cybersecurity seriously.
Our municipalities, like local governments, how vulnerable do you feel they are?
5 or 6 years ago, you wouldn't have put cybersecurity and municipality on the same page.
Yep.
Well, they are now, and they know it. I think towns in Connecticut have been hit with ransomware attacks. Now, almost every person I know of, especially every mayor, every CEO, I will never pay ransom. I will not deal with it. I will not negotiate with a terrorist, and so on. Now, put yourself in the position of a mayor or a town manager. You're delivered a notice that your communication system, your operating systems are shut down. The key to restore it will cost you 2 Bitcoin, say $10,000. The gut reaction is, I'm not going to pay it. I want nothing to do with these guys. Okay, fine. You are not able to respond to fire calls. Your police cannot respond to emergencies. Your ambulances cannot go to houses. Now, as mayor, do you really want to be responsible for deaths, for fires in houses, for not being able to respond to a car accident or something? And once you take into account all the things that could go wrong, inevitably they turn around and they try to negotiate and resolve it.
In closing, what would you say for some last pieces of advice, or the most important thing you could share with either businesses, municipalities, the general public here in Connecticut?
Yes, if the service, the product that you're managing is important to you, defend it. You have to defend it. What would happen if you were no longer able to do the following? In a town, manage emergency services. In a business, deal with customers or produce your product. In state government, protect the private information of individuals. And if that were to be compromised, would it be a serious matter? The answer, of course, for those I've cited is yes, and there are others. If so, then you need to take protection against them seriously. do what you can yourself, but get outside help.
Well, Art, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate taking your time out.
It's a pleasure, Matt. Let's do it again.